You. I guess if I do that, that should be fine, right? Hopefully. What's good? Right now, I want to share with you 5 tips that will make you a better video director and video editor. Probably about like 10 years ago, I won Best Director in my neighborhood, not in the world, in my neighborhood. These are some of the things that I used to do this, and I wasn't even trying to do it in any way, shape, or form. I wasn't trying to make that thing happen in any way. What I was just trying to do, I was just trying to be good at what I do. And I'm about to kind of jump back into doing music videos starting now and going into 2026. I'm going to add it back to my resume. I'm going to actually use these same tips plus a little bit more that I've learned over time with doing other videos and everything. But I wanted to share these things just in case anybody was thinking of getting into doing music videos, or they doing music videos and they looking for different things that they can add on to help them think through the process, because this doesn't have anything to do with equipment. This doesn't have anything to do with buying a new lens or any of that. It really doesn't even have to do anything with even location, but I can probably add in a tip when I think about location. Let's just get to the 5 tips. First tip that I have for you is study your video directors that are way better than you. You can study mainstream video directors, local video directors, mid-range, whatever range they are. Doesn't even matter. If they are better than you, study them. Watch their YouTube videos, watch their music videos, see if they got any videos that give tips. Take like a good month as much as possible. Take like an hour a day and dive into their content from the past to the present. Literally, that is one of the things that actually helped me. I studied a lot of celebrity video directors, and then I started studying some local video directors, mainly that was from Philly, because we didn't have really a lot of directors or video directors and editors from Camden. We had some, but it really wasn't that many. Everybody was like on the same level, put it that much. But over Philly, I think I looked at them a little bit more because they kind of were a lot more consistent, and they dealt with a lot more artists as far as bouncing around. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my voice, but maybe I need to drink some water. Big asset from looking at celebrity directors, because it made me think without a budget. It made me think about being as creative as possible. It put me in a mental state where I felt as though if I couldn't pay for it, I'm going to find a way to create it. I was basically in a mindset where I was not going to be told no for the things that I wanted to create. When it came to a music video, the only thing that was going to tell me no was if the artist didn't want to do it. Simple and plain. Even the money that I was making wasn't going to stop me from wanting to create what I wanted to create. In that one, I would say very much so. Take your time, find some people you like, and then deep dive into their content. I'm talking about from beginning to the end. Really allow yourself to get to know how they got to where they are and where they're going in a way. Tip number 2, study new editing techniques and upgrade old ones. And this is one that I had fun with. The reason why I had fun with this one was because you don't just get to kind of add the first tip in here, but you also get to look at specific people who are editors. So you get to go watch music videos and you get to see these edits. And when you see these edits, you can practice recreating these edits. You can film yourself, you can film whatever, and you can test this stuff out. And as you testing it out, you'll learn to tweak it. Now, see, a lot of people see one editing style or editing technique, and they take that and they just run with it, and they just bring it to what they do, and they just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. What you can do is you can copy and paste, but when you copy and paste, tweak it. Do something, add something to it, take something out, add something, replace something, mess around with it until you mess it up or until you get something. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing anything. It could be the opacity to something. It could be the level to it. People like to use static. I use static a lot in the past, and I would still use it today. But if I was to use it today, I'm literally going to tweak it. I've always done that. I like using static and different things, but if I use it, I always want to try to make it look different. I always want to try to tweak it, maybe add some color to it, maybe add another effect to it, add some masking to it, do some cutouts, cut some shit out, or make a silhouette. I seen a video where a dude had he did a ski video with his people, and he had it was damn near 5 layers to the joint, where it had a video of trees passing by, snow, and his peoples was in silhouette. So he did a mask, and then he had half of a mask, but it looked like it all blended together so well. Me explaining it is crazy, but it blended together so well, and I don't even know where to go look for it right now to be able to show it to you, but I'm just explaining it to you. But that's something that you can do. You should always do. Take some now that goes into the second part of this, which I I said, take some old ones and upgrade them. Me using static would be something old that I did in the past, but if I constantly built on top of it, basically like making a collage, then I'm upgrading it because I'm changing it from every time I did it. Like I could put it in every video, but if I put it in every video, if I tweaked it, if I changed it up, if I put it in sections, or maybe I masked it to the specific section of the video, or their hands, or you know what I'm saying, a chair or a car or a bike, or you know what I mean, these type of different things, at that point in time I'm actually tweaking what I'm doing. So I am upgrading my editing techniques, and at the same time I'm taking some old ones that I've used and I'm upgrading the old ones that I use, and I'm learning some new editing technique. Like recently I did a video for a jump rope guru, and when I did that video for him, one small thing that I did was he got to walk through his text, and how I chose to do that was I allowed him to walk up, and when I put the text there in the video, I was like, how do I get him to basically pass through the text? What I did was I doubled the video, created the mask, and with creating the mask, just faded it. And when I faded that top mask, it looked like he walked through the text. So it didn't look like, you know what I'm saying, I had to like jump him through the text, or I could have did a glitch. I could have made him glitch and he would have been through the text, but I just wanted to see a fade, you know, and I might test that out now that I think about it, that glitch. So that's another way that you can kind of like, every music video that you shoot, you can kind of upgrade the edit, or, you know, make the edit kind of more unique instead of having it be look like a lot of other people's where you just following the trend. Tip number 3, study some new trends. See, now tip number 3 kind of rolls into tip number 2. So maybe tip number 2 should have been tip number 3, and number 3 should have been 2. But anyway, study the new trends, no matter what it is. Find the new trends in the music video that you see people doing on a consistent basis, right? 2 ways you can go about it. You can take that and you can go with the second tip and you can upgrade it, tweak it, twist it, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing to it. Or you can completely avoid it, because if you do these things, it'll separate you. It'll take your music video out of that consistent realm. Like you take, for instance, right? You look at some of Skrilla videos. He had the zombie thing going on. People were using AI to make it look like zombies, you know what I'm saying? Or, and then when I seen it, I'm gonna keep it G with you. That was the first place that I seen somebody use that AI to turn a person into like a zombie, was his music videos. But after that, I seen different music videos on YouTube that people was using that technique, and they really didn't veer from that. They literally was just using the zombies. So it was like they were taking it upon themselves to basically copy and paste, but not really tweaking it. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty much the same style. So study the new trends, but take tip number 3 and roll it over into tip number 2. And that's where you'll kind of like change things up. Or take tip number 3 and completely avoid doing that, which avoiding it will make your brain start to think, and you might come up with something different that you might be the person that sets the new trend. That would be tip number 3. Tip number 4. Now, tip number 4 is something that I thought about myself. I didn't really get from anybody. And in this tip, it was, I wanted to listen to as much music from the artists that I was working with, so I could probably get like a better feel of their personality, their flow, their mood, you know what I'm saying, their vibe, who they were. Because if I do that, then I can kind of like incorporate a lot more of that into the music video, from my shots, the movement of the shots, just their personality. Maybe if they a comedic person, they goofy, what artist do they remind me of? That's like saying if I shot with an artist and he reminded me of Redman. If he reminded me of Redman for whatever reason, I would go watch a lot of Redman music videos. And from doing that, that may give me insight on what little details I can tweak from seeing in Redman music videos to add into his, that or hers, you know, if anybody can be an artist, that would actually give them a unique look or something more that connects to them, connects to their personality, connects to their attitude, or even the energy that they given at the time. Now, if you working with an artist and they tell you like, yo, this is from my new project, this is something that I'm working on now. If it's something that they working on right now and it's just like a single, still go listen to their discography. Listen to as much as possible as you can. If they working on a new project and that new project is already done, completely done, ask them, can you get a copy of that new project? Because if you can get a copy of that new project and you can actually listen to that new project incomplete, then at that moment, you know the flow of what they coming with that new project. And then you can see where's that track at. That track may be number 3, maybe number 5, maybe number 8, wherever that track is. That may tell you where your energy should be when you shoot it. And maybe that's just how I think, because I might think like, oh, this is track number 3. This is like going up the mountain. Like I look at people's album or mixtape as something like a mountain, where it's like the mid-range, whatever that number is, that's the peak, that's the top part, and the rest of that is bringing you down. Now it's not a negative but bring you down, but it's like it wants to bring you up and it wants to bring you down, because it got to bring you back down to flat land. So it wants you to take that ride with them, you know what I'm saying, that roller coaster. It may be an emotional thing, it may be a street thing, whatever it may be, that is always going to be this mountain to climb up and down. So if I'm working on track 3, I want that to have the energy of incline. I want that music video to have some energy of incline, no matter what the track is. Even if it's a emotional track, I still want the video to have some type of energy through the shots, through the editing, the pace, whatever it may be that I feel as though I want it to have. I want that track to have the incline. If it's track 7 and he only has 10 tracks, and I want it to be bringing you closer to clarity, or closer to finalizing this experience that you're having with this person. Because listening to somebody's full CD is an experience. Excuse my description of listening to somebody's full CD. I'm not from the 2000s. I was born in the 80s. So in the 90s, when we listen to music, people had full bodies of work where it took you on a journey. You got to know their neighborhood from listening to their music. That's tip number 4. I would say really dive into tip number 4 if you can, as best as possible. You might learn something. You'll learn a lot about yourself as far as like being a creative, and you'll learn a lot about the artist, their personality and things of that nature. Tip number 5, study their old music videos. Every music video that comes before the one that you are about to shoot, watch every single one of their music videos. So go to the YouTube page, go to their videographer's YouTube page, whatever. Study their music videos. Doing this, it'll show you what type of edits they are comfortable with or they are okay with. This doesn't mean that you should just stick to that range, but it also will allow you to know what they are cool with happening, what they type stuff they like, you know, and ask them, how did you feel about your last 5 music videos, 2 music videos? What is your favorite music video? You may ask them this question because you want to know what is the top for them. When you see that, then you can go to their YouTube page and you can show what music video got them the most views, what music video is the most creative, what is the most storytelling. You can look at these things, and when you look at them, you can tell where you might fit in. Also know whether or not your editing style might fit what they got going on. If they bounce around to a lot of different like directors, videographers, whatever, how you want to describe yourself, if they bounce around to a lot of different ones, that it's like you just take insight from what you're seeing and pay attention to what you're seeing and what is going on inside of their music videos. You go from there. So you always got to look at that stuff, so then you can have a better direction. You'll know a better direction to go with that artist when you start shooting with them. I know that's kind of simple. It's probably pretty quick of me describing all of this stuff, but those are 5 tips that I've always used when I would do music videos. And now that I'm kind of like opening up the door for me to do music videos again, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to be kind of like picky. I want to check the songs and all that stuff. I want to have good stuff on my resume. So I'm not just going to be taking any music videos. I'll give you one more tip, and this is a simple tip you should already kind of know. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment, leave the number 3, just the number 3. That'll tell me that you made it to the end of the video. You got handheld shot, gimbal shot, tripod shot. Handheld shot, gimbal shot, tripod shot. These 3 shots is something you should do just naturally. You also got the wide, tight, medium shots. So if you do all 3 of these, right, tight, wide, medium, handheld, gimbal, and you do the tripod, you have a good amount of shots to pick from. What it also will cause is they will do some of the same thing. You will get them comfortable with doing some of the same hand gestures, movements at certain points in time, because they'll remember it. They'll start to think like, well, not that they'll start to think, they'll do something cool at one point and they'll fuck with that. So you'll be like, all right, let's run it back, try another one. But this time we'll put a camera on the tripod. They'll do this. They might, when they get to that certain point of the song, they may do that same hand movement. If they do that, now you can cut from a tight shot, a wide shot, or a movement shot to a stable shot. Like, it gives you options and it gives you a chance to have more cut. That's my, I guess, extra credit tip of something that you can add into going into music videos in 2026. These are my 5 tips. If I think of any more, I'll make a video. But if you made it to the end of this video, let me know what you think about these 5 tips. Go do your thing, man, and be creative.